W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of The Book of George by Kate Greathead, narrated by Kate Handford. You are not an evil human. You are not without intellect and education. You have everything that could make you a credit to human society. Moreover, I am acquainted with your heart and know that few are better. But you are nevertheless irritating and unbearable, and I consider it most difficult to live with you. Joanna Schopenhauer, in a letter to her son, Arthur Schopenhauer, November 6, 1807. 1. The shopping problem. George, 12 to 18. To George's Dare graduation in the Cochrane gym, his father wore a suit. The suit hadn't registered as embarrassing to George, who couldn't even remember what it looked like when he overheard his mother mention it to a friend on the phone later that week. But from her derisive tone in describing it, custom-made, seersucker, J. Press, he understood that there was something inherently foolish about it. Or perhaps it was his father's wearing it to such a silly occasion. George and his classmates on the bleachers singing a song about abstaining from drugs and alcohol, the culmination of the substance abuse unit of their 7th grade health class. George struggled to grasp the nuances of his mother's contempt, but it was the beginning of his awareness of a problem in his parents' marriage that had to do with his father's love of expensive clothes. Ellen didn't discuss it with her kids, but she wasn't exactly sotto voce when venting to her friends on the phone, and there were certain cutting remarks that George wished he hadn't heard. Not normal. Shopping the way a woman shops. A woman with a shopping problem. It was hard for George to imagine his mother having any vices. Ellen, who wore very little makeup and had let her hair go gray, rolled her eyes when people referred to her as beautiful, but she maintained the body of the ballet dancer she'd been in her youth, and there was an awareness of her own grace in the way she moved. Her posture could be forbidding. She had a way of silently materializing at the threshold of her children's rooms at incriminating moments, though she rarely intervened beyond expressing her opinion. "It's just not very attractive," she'd told Cressida the first time she'd caught her smoking. George recalled,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?